Okay, here we go. Issue 13. Unlucky for some. Hopefully not me, but we'll see. So in this issue, we are going to be assembling the neck and right finger component. So plenty of instructions of what to do. And article about the thing, which is, if it's the John Carpenter version, was pretty damn cool. And yeah, some groundbreaking prosthetic makeups by Rob Bottin, I believe, and an article about the 1950s, visions of the future. So that's that. And in next week's issue, we'll be constructing some more of that forearm and some of another finger. So we'll be finishing off the finger that we're doing partly this week and into next week. So let's see what we've got before we crack on. Let's see what we've got components wise. Okay, so in this issue we get another piece of the neck, plastic piece, and some embellishing parts that are also go on the neck, and they're on a sprue, also plastic. Some metal parts of a finger, the end of a finger which is plastic, and some plastic connectors, and we've also got the fix for the the wonky finger problems, which is a little bit of tubing and some screws. Okay, let's crack on with the build. So the first part it asks you for is this part of the neck. There are two parts, but you want the thinner part on your left. I'm trying to tell the difference between the two. Yeah, it's the one that sort of curves to, if you place it that way, it will curve towards you. So that's the part we need, and we'll need this part we previously used. And all we've got to do is put that on there and screw it in, and it will fit only one way, and you'll see because it will follow the lines of the neck. And that part looks like that. So you've got some kind of movement. So once completed, you have this this wobbly part, but as you can see, the lines, the contour lines sort of match up. Okay, so we're up to that stage. We bring in the old jaw and neck, and they've got it sideways on with the jaw facing away, and they have it with the one with the screw hole in it. So, and then they flip it around just for a laugh, just as you're getting used to that position. And that will line up with the screw hole, and there's a little collar there as well that it hooks over on the neck joint, and then a case of just screwing it in. It's got a bit of wobble down there, a bit of wobble up there. That will become more secure once you put the other half on. So once that's done, you flip it over, and there's two little pins at the base, and it says to glue those in. So we shall do as they say. Okay, so we'll get some super glue. I just like to use their plastic trays and a cocktail stick. And just on the tips there. Oops. Without getting it all over your cutting board. And then screw it up. So just screwing it, like I said before, just screwing it in those two parts on the opposite side of the neck. So you've got a little bit of movement there and quite a bit of movement up the top. So that's all good. And then onto the sprue. So it's a case of just gluing these parts on and filing off any nubs. And we'll get some fresh super glue. We'll just work out the position of those. So that goes there. And that goes at the top on this side. So we'll get those glued in. So that's that stage done. That's quite secure, the neck, so I'm pleased with that. And some people are worried about the line down the middle. Don't worry about that. That was on the original, so the Stan Winston one. So literally do not worry. Okay, so that stage is completed. Next we go onto the finger. Again, we're going to need some super glue for this. So with this part, that goes that way, and that goes in that way, and little tip goes on the top. Tip of the top. So that's just glued on first, and then we get the larger of the two connectors, and we just put this sort of tubing onto it. And that just fits over the tip of the finger hole. Oops. I'll tell you what, I'll put it that way around. And squeeze that through. That looks like that. So with that position and that finger, that goes together. And then all we need is a little bit of super glue on or in the hole. I think it's probably easiest. Again with a cocktail stick, just be careful you don't get it anywhere else. That should be enough. And that just fits in there nice and tightly. So that's the end of this session, issue 13. So we have the neck and we have part of a finger, which will be nice and stiff, and that's their cure for floppy finger syndrome. Hope you enjoyed that one. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.